What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about some upcoming smartphones for 2020 that I'm excited about. All the ones that I was excited for this year already came out. So first is going to be the 2020 iPhone. So this is going to be very exciting if you're an Apple fan. So the iPhone 12 is pretty much guaranteed. If they don't do this and get rid of that notch, it's just going to be really bad. Big disappointment. So I'm really expecting them to. As you can see, these prototypes and renders have gotten out, so they were able to put the Face ID in the little small chin, which is going to be very nice. So I'm really excited for it. Now the bezels aren't super thin like we see on some Android devices, but it does look much more modern than the iPhone 11 that I had. The front of the device did look dated, but the back of the device was actually beautiful in person. Now this phone is going to be a 6.7-inch phone. It is going to be an OLED display, and it is going to be a 5G supported phone, and they're talking about going with a new metal frame similar to the iPhone 4, if you guys remember that. So I'm very excited for this phone. Next is the Xiaomi Mi Mix Alpha. So this phone is just absolutely nuts. So it's got this waterfall display, and it's an extreme curved display, so it curves all the way around, as you can see, and it is very pretty looking. Looks like something straight out of the future. Very nice. It's got a 180% screen to body ratio, which is pretty crazy. So you won't be able to put a case on this phone, which is very weird. And as you can see, the battery icon and everything is on the side of the phone, which is pretty unique. So it's going to have that Snapdragon 855 plus processor, 5G connectivity, 12 gigs of RAM, 512 storage, 40-watt fast wired charging, which is pretty nice, a 4050 milliamp battery. So it's got a really nice specs on it, and the design is just like, this phone is probably going to cost a lot, and it's actually going to cost around $2,800. So I will probably never be able to get my hands on this thing, but it is very beautiful, and I'm really excited to just watch videos about it. I mean, it's really pretty. So next is going to be Essential Phone. So they've been working on a device, was not leaked. They just pretty much put it out there themselves that they're working on it. So we don't have any specs on this device, but it's really not about that. It's about the form factor. So as you can see, it's got this really long, narrow form factor, which is pretty interesting to me. Very interesting colors. I can see a fingerprint scanner on the back, a single camera. So I'm wondering, how much is this phone going to cost? The screen on the front looks very high quality. I wonder if it's like a OLED. It's very interesting. It looks like something that's kind of like from the future that you can wrap around your wrist. Now I know it's not going to do that, but very interesting. I see it has a punch hole display as well, but the form factor is very strange. I wonder how watching videos on it, it's going to be really small because the aspect ratio. So I'm very interested in seeing a device like this and what they're really going for. So one phone that I'm really excited for is the Samsung Galaxy S11. We have been hearing rumors of camera improvements and Samsung adding a 90Hz display and faster wired charging as well, and a bigger battery, and of course 5G capabilities on the standard models, not the plus models. And let's go ahead and get into some of the more specifics. So the camera on here is supposed to be updated. They're supposed to be testing out a 5x optical zoom camera, which will be really nice, and a 108 megapixel sensor, which is going to be nice. So Samsung's going to have a bigger sensor and just better, so you're going to see a big spec jump with the camera, which is going to be really nice. They are going to improve the in-display fingerprint scanner. From what I've seen, it's not as fast as OnePlus fingerprint scanner on the OnePlus 7 Pro, so that's going to be a nice improvement. And people are talking about dual displays as well. I expect this to have the latest processor, Snapdragon 855 plus. It should have 12 gigabytes of RAM for the standard model, which would be really nice. So I'm very excited to see what improvements they make with the Galaxy S11. Now last on the list is the iPhone SE2. So I've been waiting for this phone for a very long time. Why? Because I want to see a smaller iPhone with a full screen display. Even though it could have a notch at the top, I'll still take it. I just want to see a small iPhone with a big screen display. Hopefully it does not have that notch, but I've been very excited to see that. It's saying it's going to be somewhere around 4.7 inches for the display. It's going to have the Apple A13 chip, so I'm very excited to see this phone. And that's pretty much it. So what phones are you guys excited for and why? If you have any, be sure to let me know, and I will catch you guys in the next one.